What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 7. Let's talk about Miguel and Lindy. This is another couple that kind of confuses me because in one instant, they're so happy, everything is going so great. They're laughing, they're giggling, they're talking about how close they're becoming, and then when Pastor Cal shows up, you kind of see the cracks in their relationship. So let's start off by talking about how Miguel was talking about Decision Day, and Lindy told him that Decision Day is a trigger word for her, and she doesn't want to hear that word at all. She doesn't want to hear Decision Day. And so Miguel tries to convince her that, I'm not bringing it up because, I'm probably going to be looking for an out, or I'm going to be wanting to end this. And then she's like, so why are we even talking about it? Good question, Lindy. This season, no, not even this season, Miguel and Lindy, I'm not understanding why they want to talk about Decision Day all the damn time. They just met. They just got married. Why are we even there? Why don't you just enjoy the moment, enjoy the minutes, the seconds, the hours that you have to spend together to get to know each other? And then when Decision Day comes, worry about that on Decision Day. Why are we in such a rush to figure out what's going to be happening or not happening on Decision Day? Y'all just came back from y'all's honeymoon. Just enjoy each other, get to know each other, have a conversation about one another and not about this damn Decision Day. So Lindsay doesn't want to talk about it at all. So they go to Miguel's apartment, and Miguel says, this is where Miguel shows her his cosplay costumes, his Dungeons and Dragons book, and how much they mean to him. And so she gets to see, this other side of Miguel. So Miguel says that Lindy allows him to be himself, and that the connection he's developed with Lindy usually takes 1 to 2 years for him to foster in a normal situation, but it has happened in 2 weeks with Mindy. It's obviously because you're on a show where things are extremely heightened and magnified and rushed. So I'm assuming your feelings are going right along with this whole process because, y'all were married and then the honeymoon and y'all living together. So your feelings are probably going at the same pace as the circumstances that y'all are in. So they're making dinner, and Miguel says that Lindy has completely won him over. And he says that he appreciates Lindy and him have decided that they're not going to call Decision Day. They're going to call it Vowel Renewal Day, and they better stick to that, and they better renew their vows or decide to stay together on that day, because I will clown the hell out of them if we get to Decision Day and they want to get a divorce, because I'm going to talk about remember how in the very, very beginning, when y'all knew each other for just about a week, y'all decided to call this day Vowel Renewal Day. So where are the vows? When are we going to be renewing them? So yeah, that's really cute that they're calling it Val, because it's like for that. Now what's cute to me is that Miguel, who was so like on the fence, and he didn't want to like completely lead her on, so he told her right up front, hey, this is just an experiment for me. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling in 8 weeks, and so don't get your hopes up, don't get too involved or whatever, because I might not, whatever he was saying, basically letting her know that I'm just taking this day by day. I don't know what I'm going to decide. Whereas her, on the other hand, she was like, we're married, we're committed. I'm going to stick with you until the day I die. And he was kind of like, well, I don't know. It just depends on how I feel. So that same guy is now calling Decision Day Vowel Renewal Day. So I guess, he has really developed a very strong feelings for Lindy. And Lindy says that she appreciates how transparent he is and how he tells her exactly what's on his mind. So the thing that you love about him might be the thing that drives you crazy about him, because don't get upset, Lindy, when he tells you exactly what's on his mind and it's something that you don't want to hear. Because later on, even though she said, I like his transparency and how he's very direct and telling me exactly how he feels, but when Pastor Cal showed up, she wanted him to censor himself. She did not want to hear everything that's on his his mind, because she told him, hey, if it's like you are disconnecting from me, or you feel like, you're distancing yourself from me, don't tell me. Okay, Miss, I love his transparency. Miss, I love how he tells it like it is. All of a sudden was telling him, don't tell me if you feel like you need a break from me or you're disconnecting from me. I don't want to hear that. So moving on. She says that she can be herself around him. This is still at dinner. She can be herself around him. She can just let her curly hair loose, no makeup and all that. She just feels so comfortable around him. And he said the same thing about her. Like, this is very rare for him to be in a situation where he felt really, really comfortable with the other person, that he can be his true self, like with the whole cosplay thing and stuff. So then Pastor Cal comes for the visit. And once again, here they are. They're talking about how easy everything has been, and how they've renamed Decision Day to Vow Renewal Day. And Pastor Cal is looking at them like really incredulously, like, are these people serious? That's the look on his face. Like, he was just like, they have no idea. These fools have no idea what marriage is really all about. So Lindy says that she doesn't want him to express doubts if any doubts should arise in him. She says that if he's disconnecting, she says, don't tell her. She just wants him to like stay the course. So her whole thing was, if he feels like, if they're having a conflict or if they're having a disagreement, and he feels like he wants to like disconnect, or he wants to, I don't know what she was talking about. I'm just trying to really put it in my own terms for me to understand, because it was just like a lot of double talk, a lot of jibber jabber that was coming out of her mouth. But I think what she was trying to say was, if you're mad at me, don't act on that feeling. That feeling will pass. It'll, feelings come and go. I remember her definitely saying that feelings, they come and go. So I guess what she was trying to tell him, don't make a long lasting decision based on a fleeting moment of anger or a fleeting moment of disappointment. Don't base that on what you're going to decide with your future with me. And so she doesn't want to hear the negativity. Okay. She says, I don't want to hear, if you're feeling negative about anything, I don't want to hear about it. And she says, when you're pulling away from me, she says, I don't want to know when you're pulling away from me, because then it feels like a punishment of my behavior. I need you to keep that to yourself. That's what she says. The woman who just said in the previous scene that she loves his transparency and how can be so open and be able to tell her anything, is the same woman now that tells him, and I quote, because I wrote it down verbatim, I think I did, I don't want to know when you're pulling away from me, because then it feels like a punishment of my behavior. And he tells her, yeah, I don't know if I can do that. And then he says to us that in the past, when he's been in a relationship where he felt like he had to censor himself, he internalized all of those negative feelings until one day he just got up and he would leave. He would break up with the girl, and the girl would be like, well, where the hell did this come from? Because you didn't mention anything like this. You didn't mention that you were having an issue with me this whole entire time. And now you're just, the relationship is just over now. You're breaking up with me without any heads up, without any warning, because he chose not to talk about his negative feelings or his feelings of disappointment. And so he tells her, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't want to censor myself because it led to a bad place in the past. So I think she's in fear that if he should feel negative, which he will, because he's only human, and when two people are living together, there's going to be conflict. I think what her issue is that he is going to take those moments and use them to kind of collect in a, imaginary bottle, let's say, and he's going to be like, you know what, that bottle of negativity is full, so I don't think I want to be with this woman. I think that's what she's afraid of. So she feels like if there's any type of disappointment, I feel like Lindy wants to be perfect for Miguel. She wants to be perfect for him. She wants to be upbeat, cheerful, happy. She wants to keep everything, really positive, just full of sunshine and roses, so that on vow renewal day, he'll choose to stick with her. That's what I'm thinking. And so if he expresses any scintilla of a doubt or of a problem or anything that's slightly negative, she's worried now that, oh my God, because this is the guy that wants to, he told her initially that he was like, he doesn't know how he's going to choose, if he wants to be with her or not. It's just an experiment for him. So she feels like anytime there's any kind of negativity, the scale is going to be tipped. It won't be tipped in her favor. And so it's going to get to the point where he has a lot of negativity. He's going to decide not to be with her. I don't know. I don't understand why they have to, why Lindy, well, she's an overthinker, right? They labeled her as the overthinker, the adventurous overthinker. I think that's what they labeled her as. I need Lindy to relax, to chill. Okay, enjoy the damn moment. Don't be so focused on both of them. Don't be so concerned and focused on decision day, because then your whole entire time together is going to be, you're going to be just playing up for decision day. Everything y'all do is going to be something for decision day. And it's like, y'all need to just build a relate. You don't have a lot of time together, and you want to act like and pretend that y'all are so perfect for one another, that this is like the perfect relationship out of all the relationships. So if you want it to really work out, if you want to give it a chance of working out, just forget about vow renewal day and just enjoy the moments that you have with one another. Build on the moments that are happening right now. Get to know each other, have long conversations about your dreams, your aspirations, your past, your future. Just get to really know each other. Go do fun things together instead of just sitting around talking about, decision day and how to act or not act around me, so that I can feel comfortable in knowing that you're going to choose me or whatever the hell she's trying to do. So yeah, she's an overthinker. She's a serious overthinker. And we'll just see where it goes from there. And I just don't understand why people, I think there used to be a time on this show when people used to actually have a good time with one another. They would take the time to get to know each other. And now it's all about what's going to happen on decision day. Well, at least with Lindy and Miguel, not so much for the other couples. Let me see if I have any final thoughts about Lindy and Miguel. I don't think I do. I think I've said it all. Yeah, I try to decipher what Lindy was talking about. I try to. That's the best that I could do. Because like I said, the way she was talking was just a bunch of jibber jabber. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in this review. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, do not forget to rate the video. And if you like this content, please subscribe, and I will definitely talk to you later.